When will this sun end? It's been another glorious day. I've come over, and me and another plot holder, Cheryl, she came over and we dug through the bed, brought out all the dahlias and all the shade-loving hostas for the pond area. We put them all, dotted them around of where they can kind of go, you know, because of height. Let me show you what's happened so far. So this area, as you can see now, is started to get planted up and it looks fantastic. So I'm going to have a bendy path that'll go round to the back of the polytunnel, and this will be a lot of flowers, but it'll be more of a potager garden. So I will add other things in it that can be edible, and yeah, it's just going to be a mixture of flowers and edibles. So the next plan is to add the dahlias in. I've got quite a few. This is the Cafe au Lait, and there's a lot from Farmer Gracie that needs to go in as well. Let me show you the pond. So the pond area now has a solar powered fountain. I think I'm going to put that on a chain and make sure it stays kind of central rather than it keep blowing over at the edge. And as you can see, you know, it's squirting the water out the sides, and I don't want the pond to empty, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I need to bark all this area up here now today, plant all those hostas. I've also bought, let me show you, let's go over the other side. There's no bridge yet. There will be a bridge. So let's pop over here and I'll show you what I've bought today that's going to go in to give it more of a dimension, more texture. Let's have a look. So ignore the purple sprouting broccoli, that's just in here, staying in the shade out the way, I don't blame it. I put in some borage, and this is sulking a little bit, but it'll be all right. These are looking okay now, the cosmos. These are the Greek gigantes, they're all planted in now. And I've also put some echinaceas in and a dahlia. So it's quite nice. I love this area, and it's right next to all the Sada. Look at this now. So I've bought some grasses, and I've also bought some geraniums and this beautiful big fern. I've got some ferns over in my garden as well that I'm going to bring over to give this area a nice bit of texture. I've got some hostas here, some calla lilies. So these hostas are the Captain's Adventure, the white feathered hosta, and also I've got some fire and ice as well. So there's quite a few of them. So I'm going to plant all that up today as well. So that's done. There is so much to do. Honestly, this time of year, if you know, well, you know that this time of year, it is absolutely job after job after job. I've spent every single day off up here, weeding, watering, planting out. But would I do anything else? Absolutely not. Then as soon as it's all out, I can finish up putting the tomatoes in the polytunnel, and I'm hoping this plot will be pretty much where I need it. And the grapevine garden, I've done some work on there, I've been down watering, and everything's growing so quick, but there's 2 beds down there I really need to get done because I want to put some courgettes in there. So yeah, loads to do. Let's crack on.
From my window, sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a stone on my pillow. I don't make a sound when I shut the door. You don't have to wake up yet. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon, Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone.
So while coming back with the bark, I noticed there's some dieback on some of the bucket potatoes. I checked, and they were planted the end of February, so they're swift, so they should be ready now. I think this is going to be the first potato reveal. Let's do a potato harvest. So as you can see, all the other buckets are looking really, really healthy and green, and these 2 are dying back, and they're all having the same amount of water. So let's empty them out and have a look what we got in them. So these are swift, and they were planted the end of February. So let's cut them off. There we go, compost heap. Oh, we got some spuds. That's not bad really. They're the Swift, so you don't get really huge potatoes, but I'm happy with that. Right, let's do the other bucket. Nice sized potatoes. That's not bad. That'll do. I'm happy with those for Swift. I'm actually really happy with those, you know, for Swift. They're not always the biggest potato, but they'll be nice for a first harvest. So I'm really pleased with them. So I've just popped back over to do some watering and look what appears. Some nice juicy red strawberries, and of course I'm going to try the first strawberry of the season. Warm and juicy, perfect. I'm absolutely stunned that these have come earlier than last year, so the heat that we're having at the moment is really helping these along. Right, let's do some more jobs. So this is all planted up now, and there's a mixture of gladiolus, lupins, snapdragons, dahlias, cosmos, you name it is in this bed, and I'm so pleased with it. And I think it's going to give a nice flush of colour, you know, in summer. And I've also added the path that goes all the way to the back of the polytunnel. There's another triangle here which I'm going to focus on in another day. All of these now are full of black currants, red currants, white currants, you name it, and even some jostaberries are coming on the bushes. But I've cleared this area. I've decided I'm going to put a decking area here, but look at the pond. It's almost finished. I've added some more ferns, barked it all around, some grasses, some more hostas, and I think it looks fantastic. I'm even using it to water some runner beans that were desperate for a drink. Let me show you from the other side. So past the bird table, and then I've also barked all this. It's looking fantastic. I'm so happy with it, honestly. So I think I'm going to add a stepping stone in here rather than a bridge. And then, yeah, I just think it looks really good. It's a nice shaded area. It does get even in sun, but I'm really happy with it. And also, look, the Greek gigantes, they're climbing up the archway. And look at these figs. I also added in a sail for some shade while I'm working at the moment because the sun is so intense. And as you can see, the banana leaves are already shooting up another one, and everything is coming to bloom. It won't be long before the onions will be pulled out, the garlic and the pumpkins and butternut squashes will be put in, and the alliums are almost at the end now. But I'm so happy with this plot. I'm almost at the end. I'm Danny, and this is the Grapevine Garden.